Live from KSAT 12, the Nightbeat starts right now.
We start tonight with a traffic situation that we're watching. It's happening on the city's northwest side. You see that image there to the right of your screen. It's from KSAT, and it shows a backup over on I-10 near Vance Jackson.
Yeah, we don't know exactly what has happened there yet, but we do know the highway is closed in that area. We'll keep you updated on air and online as we work to get you some more information about that situation.
Now, in the meantime, we're also watching what's happening far away from us. We're less than an hour from a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, and this is nearly 50 days into their war, and that's expected to start at 7 a.m. Friday morning.
That would be 11 o'clock tonight here in San Antonio. It'll be a moment that many have waited for. The main reason for the ceasefire, a hostage swap, and a chance to bring aid to war-torn areas. We're told Hamas will release 13 women and children tomorrow afternoon, with 50 total to be released over a 4-day period. At least 3 Americans are among those expected to be released. Israel is expected to release 3 Palestinian prisoners for every hostage.
Now, if Hamas frees more hostages, Israeli officials have signaled that the ceasefire could actually be extended. This pause in war is also going to give time for trucks to bring in food, fuel, and medical supplies into the Gaza Strip.
Meantime, back here at home, being Military City, USA, many of our residents know that serving our country comes with sacrifice.
And for so many active military personnel across our city, the holidays can be especially hard because they're away from their loved ones.
Then Night Team's Avery Everett shows us how people across the city are building new connections through the country we all love.
With the hand he's been dealt, Andrew Garcia is trying to make the most of this Thanksgiving.
In all honesty, tough.
As a U.S. Air Force trainee, Garcia has gone 6 weeks without seeing his loved ones. But San Antonio families make sure those in basic training are not forgotten.
They become our family. We, are still in touch with so many of the kids that we've met, and they've become our kids.
Through Operation Home Cooking, Rose Stevens and her family have served meals to military trainees for more than 28 years.
We just are very much a military family.
6 names on the list just this year, but hundreds of others have passed through her home, leaving their mark and their memories.
We just keep adding to it.
A Thanksgiving tradition that her grandkids have even grown up with, bringing to the dinner table new faces, but all with familiar stories.
It's been a difficult year for me alone.
And that's a sentiment people across San Antonio are trying to support.
I think for deployed service members who are just deploying now, and a lot of them didn't expect to be deployed, they're going to miss major holidays.
The team at Soldiers Angels started packing supplies to send overseas in August.
We have over 40,000 stockings pledged already this year.
Putting personal items and a piece of Texas in every package.
These stockings will be really great just to give them a little taste of home.
Texas is still miles from Garcia's hometown, but around this table on Thanksgiving night, he said he can't help but feel lucky.
It's made me feel proud that I'm going to be doing this and doing this work for people and helping people like this, making sure they're safe.
Finding a connection.
Just so blessed to get to know them all.
Through serving this country. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
And as Thanksgiving wraps up, there's a call to honor the men and women who have served our country who are no longer with us.
Walking down a row, and there's wreath after wreath after wreath on a grave, and all of a sudden it gets to the section where your loved one is buried, and the gravestone is bare, and it feels like they're forgotten.
The nonprofit Senior Veterans Inc. is teaming up with wreaths across America to make sure that those who served are remembered, with holiday wreaths to cover headstones at Fort Sam National Cemetery. The deadline to donate a wreath is November 28th. That's this coming Tuesday, so you still have a few days. Wreaths are going to be laid at the cemetery on December 16th, and you could read more about how to donate over on KSAT.com. Just look for that article.
Unfortunately, this holiday got off to a bad start for a family in Southtown. This was the scene around 8:30 this morning at a home on City Street that is south of Cesar Chavez and just a block west of the San Antonio River. There was a house fire. Fortunately, no one got hurt. However, the San Antonio Food Bank's Turkey Trot 5K had to be rerouted because the firefighters needed the space to put out the flames. By this time tomorrow evening, downtown San Antonio is going to be shining bright with Christmas lights.
So beautiful. One of the first signs of the season is the annual HEB Christmas tree lighting over at Travis Park. The 50-foot Nordman fir arrived at Travis Park last week, and when it's lit tomorrow night, it's going to be covered in 10,000 lights and dozens of handmade ornaments. Now, the tree lighting is free to go. Everybody's welcome.
Be a lot to do tomorrow night, too. You can check out all of the festivities at Travis Park. It starts at 4 o'clock. That includes free ice skating from 4 till 5:30. The tree lighting ceremony will start at 6. We're told Santa is going to make an appearance tomorrow evening. Everyone also invited to stay for a free screening of The Grinch at 7.
Also happening tomorrow night, the 42nd annual Ford Holiday River Parade, and this year's theme is Holiday Stories. The parade starts at 6 o'clock over at the Tobin Center, but you can actually watch it from several spots along the Riverwalk. You can still get tickets online. We have a link for you to buy tickets along with everything that you need to know before you go over on KSAT.com.
Yep, and weather-wise tomorrow, it's going to be a beautiful day across south central Texas, minus a little bit of patchy fog first thing tomorrow morning. I think that'll be possible just because we've had a little bit of rain, some saturated grounds from the activity we had earlier this morning. Speaking of which, if you're stepping out tomorrow morning to any stores around town to snag some Black Friday holiday deals, you're also going to want to bundle up. It's going to be a cold start, low 40s, but after that, plenty of sunshine, helping temperatures climb into the pleasant mid-60s by tomorrow afternoon. So that's the story for our Friday. Changes work in this weekend, though. We're actually going to see some more cloud cover and moisture work into the area on Saturday. Maybe a few isolated light showers there as well. That continues into the overnight. And then Sunday, our next cold front works into the area. That's going to keep this cooler feel in the forecast into next week. So we'll talk all about it and get you the details coming up in a few.
Mia, thank you. Now let's go to your Nightbeat news flash. Tonight, violent clashes have broken out in Dublin, Ireland after a 5-year-old girl was seriously hurt in a knife attack outside a school. A woman and 2 other kids were also hospitalized in that attack. And then soon after, at least 100 people took to the streets, some of them even armed with metal bats. Police say that more than 400 officers, including many in riot gear, were deployed in Dublin city center to contain all of that unrest. People who live in Livingston, Kentucky can return home now after a train derailment forced people there to evacuate. That derailment sparked a chemical fire yesterday, and authorities were worried about potentially harmful gas being released up into the air. Rail operator CSX says that the fire has been extinguished and the air quality has been cleared. Now, closer to us here, we're learning more about that deadly plane crash in Plano, Texas, just north of Dallas. Police there say that the pilot, an 87-year-old man, was trying to pull out of a landing. Now, that pilot, by the way, was the only person on board, died in that crash when the plane came down right in front of a strip center store. Now, nobody else was hurt. And that's a look at your Nightbeat News Flash.
The Spurs on the road tomorrow night. They'll take on the Golden State Warriors in California, but fans can cheer them on here in San Antonio at the team's official Fan Fest watch party. Fans can kick off the Christmas season and watch the Spurs take on Golden State at the Rock at La Cantera. The Fan Fest starts at 6 o'clock at Frost Plaza, followed by a Christmas tree lighting. That'll take place at 8, and then tip-off is a late one, 9 o'clock. The event, free.
For just $25, you can bring home a new member of the family tomorrow, and that's because Animal Care Services is offering a Black Fur Day special. All cats and dogs are going to be available for a $25 adoption fee, but that's tomorrow only. By the way, those animals are spayed or neutered, they're definitely microchipped, and they have their first vaccinations. ACS is going to be open tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
It is an Alamo City classic on Thanksgiving Day. The annual Raul Jimenez dinner served thousands of San Antonians. They've been doing it for decades. They did it again today. We will hear from some of those who took part in the festivities.
And as we head to our break, here are the sights and sounds from Thanksgiving served for Lackland Air Force Base trainees.
I know what it's like to be away from home, especially during the holidays.
We're away from our families right now, and that's the hardest part.
You miss, some of the closeness at the table, the conversation, in addition to all the food.
You make your own family while you're here, because obviously your family's all the way over there.
My name's JJ Guartero from Imperial Valley, California.
My name is Nehemiah Hicks. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I serve the greatest Air Force.
Henry Prudente Cisneros, North Carolina, Charlotte.
For them to cook us a warm meal and just feel like home, even for an hour or two, or however long we're gonna stay here, that means the world.
I ate macaroni, some ham, and mashed potatoes with the bread on the side. I'm definitely not done. I'm about to eat some more.
Turkey, collard greens, hot bun, and I'm about to give me some more mashed potatoes. and mac and cheese, because that's where my weakness is at. Man, all this is good. All this is better than I'm made. All this is better.
Chow hall food, they do their best, but it doesn't really compare.
Thank you so much for doing this. For like complete and utter strangers, like to come out here and the welcoming arms and making this basically like our second home, just from being here for like a couple of minutes, is amazing.
San Antonio, you were there for me, and now we want to do the same for you. When I shared news with you about my miscarriage, I was flooded with your messages of love and support. In fact, some of you even shared your own experiences with pregnancy loss and infertility. I know it's tough, but the one thing I learned from this is that you're not alone. We're not alone. So many people go through this, and that's why on November 30th, we're going to have a town hall here at KSAT that specifically focuses on infertility and pregnancy loss. We're going to have a fertility expert, a doctor, and we're also going to have a therapist. They're going to be here to answer your questions. So here's what you do. You click on this article, scroll all the way down, type in your questions, and then hit submit. We're here for you. And remember, don't suffer in silence. This is a tradition that brings thousands of people together to give thanks and also give back. 2023 actually marks the 44th year for the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner.
Volunteers have worked all week. Some got up early this morning to make sure everyone has turkey and trimmings. The night team's John Paul Barajas takes us inside this year's event at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center.
For some, it's a warm meal on a cold day.
The dinner was one of the best. I took 3 home with me.
For others, the Raul Jimenez Thanksgiving dinner is a staple. Since 1979, it's given thousands of people a place to celebrate the holiday without worrying about the meal.
How was the food?
Good.
Good, you liked it?
I really like the bread and the pie. The white turkey. Oh yeah, the turkey I really like.
And no post-turkey naps here. Music brought plenty of people away from their tables and onto the dance floor.
You were getting down pretty good on the dance floor. Talk to me about the dancing. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm fine. A little bit short of breath, but I love it.
It's that sense of joy and unity that makes the work of 4,000 volunteers more than worth it. That group includes the grandson of the dinner's namesake, Raul Jimenez.
It's a community event. We're very blessed to have this opportunity year in and year out, but it's a way to get the best of humanity, the best of the city of San Antonio, and we look forward to 45.
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
I love that event. This year's event fed 25,000 people, including plates for those who are homebound. By the way, any leftovers were actually given to Daily Bread Ministries, and that organization went ahead and fed those experiencing homelessness. So the food went to good use.
Operation Santa officially underway at the U.S. Postal Service. This week marks the earliest kickoff ever for the 111-year-old program. It helps ensure that children's letters are going to get to Santa. It makes it to all the elves so they can get to work on all those lists and the human helpers as well. All right, so to participate, here's what you do. Well, parents probably gonna have to help the kids. You gotta use their full name, a return address, a stamp, and Santa's correct address. The Postal Service says, here's Santa's address, 123 Elf Road at the North Pole, 88888 is the zip. Stamp, about 63 cents. Online, 66 cents at the post office. Just
you didn't have that you don't have that zip code rhythm.
I don't.
88888.
888.
We can talk about that later.
8888. We got to make sure we get all 5 numbers in there.
So here's a way to work off some of that pecan or pumpkin pie. You can head to the largest outdoor ice skating rink in the state. The San Antonio Ice Rink is right in front of the Pearl Brewery, and it's open for business. By the way, this is on Broadway Street. You may remember that area was actually a pumpkin patch just a few weeks ago. We have ticket information posted for you over on KSAT.com. All right, I'm looking at that, and I'm wondering, ooh, you need some, nice, like cool weather. When's the best day to go, Mia?
Honestly, tomorrow evening I think would be pretty nice because we're going to see temperatures fall through the 50s after the sun goes down. And this weekend is still going to be generally pretty cool too. It's just Saturday, it's possible that we find a few isolated light showers, and then Sunday is going to be pretty windy. But then it's cool next week. So we've got plenty of options going around if you do want to participate in any holiday festivities over the next couple of weeks here in South Central Texas. Okay, speaking of the holidays, today ended beautifully. We actually saw some clearing here in San Antonio, especially the farther west that you went. We had plenty of sunshine earlier this afternoon after a gloomy start with some rain. Speaking of rain, it didn't amount to a ton officially in area rain gauges here in Bexar County and surrounding communities. Just over a tenth of an inch officially at the airport, just under a tenth for places like Divine and Rio Medina, 0.03 over in Lytle. So again, it was kind of a gloomy start, but you can see here on satellite, we've cleared things out in the Alamo City, that deck of clouds moving farther eastward, but we have another deck of clouds that's now moving in to the southern Edwards Plateau. That's going to continue working its way into South Central Texas through the overnight hours. Also, some areas of patchy fog could develop by sunrise tomorrow morning there too. The rain that we saw earlier this morning, all thanks to this area of low pressure that is now moving out of the Lone Star State. Still some rain though, northern Louisiana stretching over to Mississippi and even portions of Alabama. Again, that's going to continue to move away from us, but we do have a few clouds zipping through the area through the overnight. And again, because of the saturated grounds for places that did see some rain earlier today, I think some areas of patchy fog will be possible by 5, 6, 7 a.m. first thing tomorrow. So that's something to keep in mind if you are stepping out to any shops around town to snag some Black Friday holiday deals. You're also going to want to bundle up first thing tomorrow as well. It's going to be a cold start, low 40s here in town, maybe some upper 30s for places like Bulverde, Bernie, stretching over to Bandera, even Comfort. So yes, a cold start, but it's going to be a very nice afternoon. After we see that patchy fog dissipate by mid-morning, plenty of sunshine returns by lunchtime. Low 60s, mid 60s expected into the afternoon for us here in town, around 66 degrees. So also, if you want to hang up any outdoor holiday decorations, tomorrow's going to be a pretty good day for that as well. Again, most of us topping off in the mid to upper 60s, closer to 70, especially the farther south that you go, 68 in Canyon Lake, 67 in Hondo, 68 over there in Poteet as well. Low humidity for the most part tomorrow, but that starts to change ever so slightly into Saturday. Winds shift back in from the east-southeast. Dew points start to come up ever so slightly. So because of that, cloud cover works back in, and by late Saturday afternoon and into the evening, we've got about a 30% potential to find a few isolated light showers. That's going to continue overnight Saturday, maybe a stray shower left over by Sunday morning. Then we see our next cold front work in, and what you're really going to notice with that front, the winds that are going to pick up, kind of like the winds that we saw earlier this week with our last cold front that pushed through. So gusts upwards of about 30 miles per hour will be possible. So if you do put up any outdoor holiday decorations tomorrow, make sure that they are secured as we do see that front move through on Sunday. And then after that, winds start to subside late Monday, keeps the cooler feel around. It will be chilly in the mornings Monday and into Tuesday. We'll see a little bit more sun work back in by the middle of next week.
Okay, Mia, thank you.
Cowboys did what they were supposed to do, and they made some history in the process.
Progress.
They made progress.
I don't know. Suave Sears, just hang out over there for a second. Okay, so we're going to talk Cowboys, Commanders, all about Dak Prescott and the defense. Deron Bland made some history today, as Sears was talking about. And what does Wemby have to say about Pop telling fans to cool it? Coming up.
I was focused. I didn't know if it was him or not. I was at the free throw line, but like you said, they're a very classy organization, and I'm pretty sure he wants to keep it that way.
Kawhi Leonard has no issues with Pop asking Spurs fans to stop booing in Big Board Sports.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
Cowboys cornerback DaRon Bland and quarterback Dak Prescott were able to feast on the Commanders today up in Arlington. How about this? Dak threw for 331 yards and 4 touchdowns, including this one to Kevontae Turpin for a 34-yard scoring strike in the fourth to make it 38-10 Dallas. Time to jump inside the red kettle like Zeke used to do, where the boys pulled out turkey legs. And about a minute 20 after that, Bland etched his name in the record books with a 63-yard pick six to the house. His 5th interception returned for a touchdown, setting a new NFL single-season record. Boys roll 45-10. KSAT 12 Sports' Mary Rominger is there, and she has more.
Hey Larry, the Dallas Cowboys avoided a potential trap game by stalling the Commanders on a majority of their lengthy possessions. Meanwhile, the offense looked once again like a well-oiled machine. 10 different players ended the game with at least 1 reception. Dak Prescott, of course, targeting CeeDee Lamb the most, who is second in the entire league, by the way, in receiving yards behind Tyreek Hill.
We know what we want to do, you know what I mean? We know how we want to attack. We know how we want to go at these different teams. Credit to the offensive line. I mean, I think that's where it starts, the way that they're protecting. Giving me time to take shots down the field.
Stealing the show on a day where Dolly Parton performed at halftime was second-year corner DaRon Bland. His elite instincts put him in position to amass his 5th pick six of the season, which has never been done before in NFL history.
My family's here, so it's good to break the record in front of them. It was my perfect one just to show my teammates return skills. That's what they said. They've seen all the pick sixes now. They said they got to see one with return skills, so hopefully I showed them. So.
Larry, it's safe to say it was a very memorable Cowboys Thanksgiving here inside AT&T Stadium. Back to you.
Thank you, Mary. Packers at the Lions to kick off Turkey Day football. 41 seconds left in the fourth. Jared Goff throws to Josh Reynolds for a 12-yard touchdown. 2-point conversion was good, and the Lions trail 29-22. The John Jay alum had 2 catches for 15 yards and that touchdown. But the Packers beat the Lions 29-22, and in the late game, the Niners just won at the Seahawks 31-13 as well. The LA Clippers beat the Spurs last night 109-102 to sweep the 2-game series in San Antonio. The game was tied once, had no lead changes, and the Clippers led by as many as 18 points. James Harden had 16 for the Clippers. Kawhi led all with a game best 26. Now, Wemby was San Antonio's leading scorer with 22 and this monster slam in the third quarter when the Spurs fought back to get within 2, 64-62, but will get no closer. Now, this game will forever be remembered for the time when Spurs head coach Greg Popovich asked the fans to stop booing, adding, "It's got no class and it's not who we are." Fans were booing former Spurs forward Kawhi Leonard and at least 2 Spurs in Sohan and Wemby, and didn't have a problem with Pop getting on the fans.
My reaction was just, I didn't have the reaction I was during the game, but to me, it's, of course, looking back, it's an interesting moment, but it's nothing to make noise about. I think it's definitely not a big deal to me.
Spurs will play at the Warriors tomorrow night at 9, looking to snap their 10-game skid. John Jay football made history after the break. Here is John Jay football from Tuesday, clapping and getting ready for the Class 6A Division II Regional Semifinals, where they will face the Dripping Springs Tigers. The Jay Mustangs got here by beating Laredo Alexander in the first round, 37-15. Then they beat Westlaco 27-14 to advance to the third round of the UIL playoffs for the first time in program history, dating back to 1967.
Yeah, this is amazing. I guess we could be considered, one of the best teams to ever come through John Jay. And that's, saying some stuff, because we have a lot of great athletes that have come through the school, and to be amongst the few that have, reached where we are right now, it's special.
It feels good. It just shows all the hard work that we put in since day one, and it really shows out here.
John Jay posted some pictures of the team practicing at the Alamo Dome yesterday. Jay is one of 15 area teams still playing for a state championship.
A lot of them getting after it tomorrow, too, huh?
Yes, there are.
All right, Larry. Thanks a lot.
We'll be right back.
All right, after some morning patchy fog in a few spots and a cold start to the day, it's going to be a beautiful afternoon, a high near 66. After that, a few changes working this weekend in the form of additional moisture, some cloud cover, maybe a few showers by late Saturday and overnight. Then our next cold front kicks up a gusty north wind, but keeps that cooler feeling around as we head into early next week.
All right, have fun Black Friday shopping tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night, and we hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
See you tomorrow.